Hey, darling, welcome back to the Oma Diaries podcast, where we grow through what we go through. I'm your host, Oma, your self growth big sister, and a certified life and business coach. Period. I'm so sorry for not showing up last week. I had some engagement, I had things to do, and thank you for also checking up on me. I really, really do appreciate that. Today, we're going to be talking about a feeling we've all had to go through at some point. That feeling of frustration, that feeling of being unlucky. If you've ever felt like, oh my God, I'm unlucky. Why is it always me? Why is my own thing always different? Why is it that if this other person should do this thing, it's fine, it goes perfectly well for them, but when it's my turn, it doesn't go my way, it doesn't go how it's supposed to go? Oh, maybe I'm unlucky. This video is for you if you are the person I just described right now. If you've ever felt like this about yourself, I want you to know that you're not alone. As a matter of fact, 99% of women in this generation are going through that exact feeling. They're going through that same thoughts, that line of thoughts runs through our mind. Even personally, most times before I started my self-growth journey, I had this thinking of, why is it that it always go well for the next person, and then when it's my turn, it doesn't go well. You start feeling unlucky. So in this video, I'm going to show you, or I'm going to tell you how to stop feeling unlucky and how to start attracting good things to yourself. As a certified life coach, I'll tell you this for free. Before you try to solve a problem, you need to know where the problem is coming from. So in this case, we need to know where this feeling of unlucky, where this feeling of it doesn't work out for me, I'm not a lucky girl, where is it coming out from? Where is it coming from exactly? You know, the funny thing, most times it's not even about being unlucky, it's about perspective, what we are constantly looking at, who is ahead of us, how we feel, what we are missing, what went wrong, what we are not doing right. One thing I want you to know is that what we focus on is what we feel. I don't know if you understand. Like, if we're always feeling unlucky because of certain thing didn't go as planned, or a certain thing we want to do is not going our way, and we start feeling unlucky, your mind will start giving supporting evidence to show that yes, you're really unlucky. This is why it didn't go as planned, because you are unlucky. And you miss out on so many other good things. You miss out on your blessings. I want you to ask yourself this question: am I really unlucky, or I'm focused on the struggle to see my strength? Am I really unlucky, or I'm trying to prove a point? Am I really unlucky because of this one thing, or this, or two things, or even three things did not go my way? A month ago, before I started this podcast, one of my followers on Instagram asked me, Oma, why do I feel so unlucky? Why am I unlucky? Why is everything I do not really turning out well for me? People say I spoil things. And then I realized something. She has already labeled herself unlucky, which is very, very dangerous. Do you know why labeling yourself as unlucky is very dangerous? It creates a victim mindset. It's a form of self-sabotage. You stop dreaming, you stop trying, you stop seeing any good thing in yourself, and which is very, very bad and very dangerous, like I said. Personally, I stopped telling people, or I stopped thinking people are lucky when they actually achieve something. You didn't see them working. You don't even know their backstory. You did not see their process. There was a time they had to cry. There was a time they almost gave up. There was a time they also felt like they're unlucky. But you know what? They kept pushing. They kept pushing. So you need to start telling a better story to yourself. Don't tell yourself I'm unlucky. Maybe this one thing just didn't work. It's not my fault. And of course, it's not your fault. I'm going to give you 5 ways you can start attracting good things. I believe you're here because you want solution. You want to stop thinking, or you want to stop feeling like you're unlucky. And I'm proud of you for that. I'm proud of you if you've watched to this extent, or if you've watched to this length. I'm very, very proud of you. Now, these are 5 ways you can shift your energy and start attracting good things. Number 1, start with gratitude. Be grateful. Try to focus on the good things more than the bad things in your life. If something good is happening to you, don't try to cover it up with maybe one bad thing. You can be happy for 10 seconds and then you're sad for the whole 24 hours in a day. That's too bad. You need to make effort. Start with gratitude. Or when you wake up, you write about 5 things you're happy for. Leave the things you're not happy for. Start with the things you are happy for. What are you grateful for? What is that one thing that if you should wake up tomorrow, like something you have now, that if you should wake up tomorrow, if you don't see it, then I don't think you'll be happy. Be grateful for those things. Those are the things I want you to be grateful for. To speak life over your life. Instead of saying things like, I'm unlucky, things doesn't go well for me, you start saying that everything works in my favor, even though I don't see it. I'm going to get this and I'm not going to stop working towards it. Do you get? Start speaking life over yourself. Don't tell yourself you're lucky. Number three, take action. Don't just sit there waiting for luck to come to you, because luck meets people that are in motion. Post that content, start that business, apply for that job. I don't know where you want to buy Audacity from, but just buy Audacity and stop being scared. I feel the reason is because you are scared. Just move regardless of what is happening. Move. Move, my sister, my darling sister, move. And number four, surround yourself with possibilities. You see that creator that each time you finish watching her videos, you start feeling less of yourself. You start asking yourself questions like, why am I unlucky? Why is my own different? Why is this not working out for me? Unfollow them and follow creators that inspires you. Lord Jesus, I know I am authentic as I can be, and I'm not giving off that kind of energy because I'm here to inspire. Amen. Put yourself in a cycle or spaces where growth is normal, where they don't see growth or see success or winning as such a big deal. Be in a group, be in a space where if something should happen, their mindset is, I knew you could achieve that. I knew that's something you can do. Do you get? It rewires your mind. That's the kind of society or community I want you to build for yourself. That's the kind of space I want you to put yourself in. Five is actually my favorite because this is something I do. It's like a ritual to me. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate every win, big, small, little, even the ones you feel they are not very, very significant, that is insignificant, celebrate it. Please celebrate your little wins. Don't allow anybody or anything to make you feel like this is too small to celebrate. Be loud about it. Celebrate it. That's the only way you can have record of things that are going well for you, and you stop thinking negatively about yourself. You stop thinking that maybe everything about you is unlucky. You got a new bag, you got a new slippers, no matter how small, celebrate it. That's like keeping track of the fact that you are not unlucky. There are actually good things that used to happen to you, which is why I even prefer if you can write it down. After celebrating, you write it down, or before celebrating, you write it down. But regardless, always celebrate your little wins. Be the first to clap for yourself. Personally, before I announce anything or before I even tell the closest person to me anything about myself, I actually say, Oma, I'm proud of you. I clap for myself. I give myself all the validation because this win is not small. It's not small. Don't let anybody tell you your wins or whatever you just achieve is too little. It's not. You've never achieved something like that before. So I'm clapping for you on your behalf. Let me share something personal. Maybe it might inspire you, and that's the goal. Actually, there was a time I felt completely unlucky. I felt invisible. I felt behind. I felt like the whole world is coming on top of my head because I wasn't getting the support I expected. Things were not just going my way. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm so speechless because I can still feel how I felt. I was feeling unlucky every single day. But then I decided to change my story when I started my self-growth journey. I shifted my energy. I started speaking life into or over myself. I started saying to myself, I am becoming. I'm not supposed to be ashamed to be seen trying hard. I'm not supposed to be shy that somebody is seeing me and I'm trying. Why should I be ashamed of myself when I am becoming? This is my process. I have to go through this. Of course, I don't want to go through shortcuts. So for me to go through this, I have to go through the process. And the world has to see me trying. I have to be seen trying. And that was when things started shifting for me. That was when I started getting the results I wanted. Now I'm here, a certified life and business coach, self-growth creator. I make vlogs. I'm no longer the people-pleasing Oma. I do things that will benefit me. I do things for me first. I always put myself first before putting any other person first. You see, everything in a mindset. It's about perspective, how you see things. Now, my darling, if there's one thing I want you to do after watching this episode is to stop calling yourself unlucky. Stop saying you're unlucky. Stop saying things doesn't work out for you. And start saying you're becoming. It's okay to be saying trying. It's okay to go for something and it doesn't work. It doesn't make you a failure. Start speaking life over yourself. Each time you catch yourself thinking negative about your life, immediately replace it with I am becoming. I am not unlucky. I am favored. God is changing things for me, even though I can't see it right now. Be positive. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave your suggestion, leave a comment, leave a review for me. I'll be grateful to see them. If you want to have a one-on-one coaching session with me, you want to see more self-growth content, you want to see my vlog, then you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram at the Oma Diaries. I'd love to see you there. Okay, I have to go until next time. And always remember, your life is yours to shape. Say it with me. Your life is yours to shape. Bye, guys. See you in the next episode. Mwah.